I decide whether it's time I have to choose my battles wisely on disclosing some information. Is it the appropriate time? Are people open to this information? Will I get myself in trouble? So I often think of it in that sense. So I say it exactly how it's given to me. I don't really sugarcoat it, ice cream, cherry on top. If it's blunt, it's blunt. It's exactly how they would say it. I try to tell you the truth because the truth is only how it should be delivered. And unfortunately, if you don't want to hear that information, then that's how you interpret the information as well. Then I can't help that. You have to decipher whether it's something that you're ready to take on right now. You have to decide whether you're ready to move on if it means that there's changes that are afoot. I'm giving you information. You have the opportunity to change it. You have the opportunity to choose what path you're going. I'm just giving you what I've been given. So it is freedom of choice. Everything is open to interpretation. And obviously, all the information that you were given may not be as accurate because you have chosen to take a different path rather than the path that you're currently on, which is what I've given you information on, and you've decided to take a completely different alternate path rather than what I have just given you the information in on the reading. So, for example, let's go through relationships. A lot of people come to me and say, hey, you told me that I was meant to meet this tall, dark and handsome man. He was meant to have this, have a car, and it didn't happen. What I need you to know now is that if that person who was supposed to come into your life changed their mind and something happened, then the whole circumstances change. If you don't actually open your door and go out and look for people or go out dating, then how do you expect to actually meet someone? If you're not open and you don't let your walls down, then how do you expect people to actually come into your life as well? So there's a lot of things that have to play a part of it. It's not just one thing. So you guys need to realize that anything that's told to you from a reading can be changed, and it is freedom of choice and your freedom of will to do what you want to do. So you need to think of that. Another question that I was asked, what divination tool do you use? Look, I use tarot cards. I am a psychic and I am a medium, so majority of the information is given to me via spirit. I use tarot cards, and yes, I can interpret it through tarot cards. And again, the information, I will usually use those cards at the end to summarize any information. I don't need to use them continuously through the reading because everything is brought through spirit and through guides, and then they give me the information. So using tarot cards for me is usually the end. It helps me pick up on information that I may have missed in relation to certain subjects that we've discussed. It may also help me summarize the whole topic. And then also, for most people, they like to see things in front of them. And I really don't know it. I can read pictures for information as well. So if you give me photos, I can interpret, tune into those people through photos. Anybody who's pretty much connected to you, I can pretty much tune into. It's their personality, their traits, where they're gone, what they did. I can pretty much, I can use, I can astral travel. So if we're talking about your house, I can actually relocate myself right here and now while I'm in front of you and go into your home and walk through every room. I can also use jewelry, but it's really, again, it's open. It's whatever spirit or whatever's happening on the day. One thing I'm going to tell you is that I don't promise things that I can't deliver, and if I can't do it, I can't do it. And I'm not going to sit there and promise that I can try and push out information when you're completely shut down. The other question, and some other sort of questions, people tend to try and want to have 2 or 3 people in the room from 2 or 3 different families. I can at different times have different people in the room if we're sort of aiming for the same subject, but what happens is when you have multiple people sitting in a reading, they may concentrate on one particular person in general because the other people don't really have anything to be told. So quite often if it's Jill that comes in for the reading, they may speak about everybody else that's sitting behind them rather than the person that's paying for the reading. So I try to sort of negotiate and will allow people into readings. It just depends on the energy. And if it's too much to one person, then I have to ask them to leave. So it can get quite difficult at times. As for stand-up as well, I have done a little bit of stand-up, but that means in groups, by the way, sorry. So big groups of people doing random readings for random people. I don't tend to do that a lot. I've maybe done it a few times. I do think some people are really good at certain things and some people aren't. And I honestly don't think that I'm good at that at all. So I try not to concentrate on anything that's not within my realm. I also believe that readings, you come to people for readings because you need clarity and information on what's coming up, clarity and information on yourself for your future career paths, health. And it's usually at a time when most of us are querying ourselves on whether we should stay where we are, and it's life-changing moments as well. I don't believe that anything that a tarot, a psychic, a clairvoyant, whoever you're going to see, is a negative. I believe they're all open to change and that you either take the bull by the horns and make that huge change, or it's about reflection. So I'm not the greatest person on saying, oh, well, this is going to be bad. I will always tell people that if you choose one path, this is how you will end up. If you decide to stay on the current path you're on, then this is the end result you're going to get as well. So I'll always give people options. But never do I ever tell people that their life is all doom and gloom, because it's never that way. Information is always given to us to highlight and give positivity, to give direction and life purpose to people. I do believe some people do get told off from readings because they've been a bit naughty because they're not doing the path, or they've got so much more potential, but they lose that faith or direction again. So I think in general, my gift as a reader is to give you people purpose, to give you common sense, or to bring back all that sense that you lost, to give you hope, to show you that you can always make changes in your life, that the past is the past and the future can always be rewritten, that each step we take forward is always a new step, and regardless, and most people say my past follows me. Yes, your past is your past, and we choose to cut that off, and that's an emotional attachment. So we need to figure out how to let go of those emotional attachments and start giving us better opportunities. So I believe also readings definitely give us fortune as well. But I've been given this gift to help a lot of people, to guide a lot of people, and I'm very appreciative and thankful for the many people that I have seen and been able to give guidance to give strength to, and to mentor along the way. Believe it or not, also just another little thing on readings. For myself, I tend to get themes, like weekly themes or daily themes, where on that day or all those people that are booked in with me will tend to concentrate on career paths and issues with relationships with peers at work, or pregnancies, or you name it, all these themes. It could be job loss, weddings, it could be people having affairs. It seems to be a bit of a flow on people having particular themes in each day. Look, guys, I really just wanted to answer some really big questions that people seem to ask me on a constant basis. Just wanted to give you some insights from myself. Obviously, this will be different for everyone, so it's just a bit of information for you guys to know about me. I believe everybody has the ability and the gift to do psychic work. It just depends on where we are at in life and obviously developing the skill. So it doesn't mean that everyone's going to get the same gift or the same opportunity. But I do believe that the world is bringing us to a point now that concentrating on our health, our mental health, our spirituality is really important as well. Look, guys, I think that's the end of this episode. I want to thank everybody for listening. I really appreciate your time for listening as well. This is Claudine Pucky, Psychic Medium, signing off from Third Eyesight, and I look forward to speaking to you guys again. Okay, guys, make sure you hit follow on this podcast. Go to my website on www.claudine-pucky.com for any new classes, information, and blogs that I'll be sending through. Hit follow. Go to my Facebook page or my Instagram page and ask me as many questions as you want and send them to my email address info@claudine-paki.com. I look forward to hearing from you guys with any questions. This is me, Claudine, signing off. Looking forward to hearing, seeing, and talking to you guys soon. Have a great evening, great week, and we will speak very soon.